Hey guys, Willpower64 here, bringing you back to another part of Diddy Kong Racing. In the last part, we finished everything to do in Dino Domain, did the trophy race, beat the boss, and finished all the silver coin challenges in the exact opposite order in the way we did them. This time, we're going through the exit.
I challenge you to a race.
Hover challenge. To test your driving skills, you must race me around the island. Again, I think it has something to do with how many balloons you collected. Well, now that we've got nothing better to do, before we enter our next world, let's do this.
Abracadabra.
And this race will have you explore the entire island. And this is the first time we're using the hovercraft. So, same kind of basics with the hovercraft, same with the car. A to accelerate, Control 6 to move. You kind of drift a little bit, so if you hold the R button, you jump. And if you press and hold it, you will sharp turn. So that's pretty good to have. And you're getting to see the entire island. Again, I won't be exploring too much of the island. I'll explore the island when the time comes, when to explore this area. But for now, we are enjoying ourselves. So that is one lap already. If you notice when we come through here, go through this little tunnel here, you will see that there's a door with a number 2 on it. That's where we're going to be going next. And if you notice, there's a lot of snow everywhere. So that is going to be the next place. That's going to be the Snow World 2. So you kind of have an idea of what we're going to be experiencing. And as you can see, I'm not even doing anything to like increase my speed or anything like that. And we are just plowing through this. He's so far behind. Not even funny. These races aren't that hard, to be honest. Now, you're probably wondering, well, couldn't I just like cut through here, cut through the this little like the snow area and just cut through here? No. If you decide to take a shortcut, if you're not careful with how much of the shortcut you take, the race will end, saying you lost your way and the race ended, just like that. I've actually had a glitch where the genie actually got caught in that little doorway right there. I had that happen once. I haven't been able to happen again. But anyways, there we go. Well done. Take this reward. I will see you later.
Bye-bye for now.
And here's the thing. You can't get to the balloon, even if you hop to it. You gotta wait for the balloon to come to land for you to grab that. And even when it's on land, you gotta wait for it comes to the shorter part of the land. There we go. Alright, now, for us to access the second world, we're going to need our plane. You can also redo the challenges if you want. So if you haven't been able to finish it, like get the balloon for that challenge, you can now. So, that's good.
Bye-bye for now.
Alright, with that being said, let's go through this little pathway here. Here. And the music's changed. You can tell we're in a snowy lake world. Just listen to this music. Got a nice catchy beat, doesn't it? There's nothing around here, if you're wondering. There's nothing here. If you hold the R button, you can kind of just hold on to the side around here. Anyways, let's go in here, shall we? And just like that, our time with Diddy is now done. We now have Tip-Top the Turtle. Tip-Top's top speed is one of the worst. Not really good. But his acceleration is one of the best, and his handling is one of the best. So, yeah, he's okay. If you're good with the whole quick turning stuff, he's a pretty good character to have. Anyways, this world, as you notice, it's changed quite a bit from the number of doors. You have access to the second race, the third. We have access to all the races already. But you can tell this game really wanted you to do the first world before you do this one. One thing I like about this game is, unlike like Mario Kart or any other kind of Grand Prix game, if you're stuck on a Grand Prix, you're stuck here. In Diddy Kong Racing, if you are stuck on somewhere, you can go to another world and do that world as long as you have enough balloons for it. But then it'll come to a point where if you're stuck on one world, you're stuck on another world, you're stuck on another world, then you're in trouble. Anyways, our first race is Everfrost Peak. And listen to that music. I don't know what is it, but about like winter snow music, but it's just so good. Anyways, this area is easy to get the max for the blue balloons. Now, if you notice, those zippers are for the ground. This race can be done on other vehicles. Other races can be done with different vehicles. So that's mostly for multiplayer. So if you notice, you'll see the zippers on the ground. Those are for the cars. Or for, and I guess in this case, the hovercraft, because the cars aren't going to be able to pass this. Because that's, well, no, maybe. That's ice, so maybe there's a car here. I don't know. We'll have to go take a look. But a plane can go through it, as long as you hit it, as long as you're touching the ground. Oh, didn't work that way. I know there's one more over here. Get that to work? No. Man, I'm trying to show something off. I know I already did it. There we go. So yeah, you can use the boost on the ground if you want. And like I said, it's easy to get the 3 boosts over here. The 3 blue balloon boosts up here. The upgrade. Oh, now I gotta miss out. I kind of like that. The trees, like some of them are just covered in snow. Some of them have the Christmas lights all around it. It's really nice. Something about snow worlds are just so great. I don't know what it is. Especially as long as there's no slippy mechanics, then it's great. And already, just by looking at this, we are pretty far ahead. Don't think... Well, there we go. Now we have the 10 bananas, so we're all good here. But it doesn't matter because we're right at the exit. Now, I kind of mentioned on the last part about the... oh, and that always happens. You always hit that at the end. One thing I've always noticed, I've already mentioned in the last part was... that there's a banana just floating there. That must have been when someone got hit. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Last part, I mentioned about the special boost, where if you let go of the A button right before you hit a boost, I'm trying not to use that too much, because it breaks the game really easily. Anyways, on to the next race, and oh boy, this one. Walrus Cove has something really cool, and it's right at the start. So aside from the very pretty colorful lights, we've got a loop-de-loop! Oh, I love that. It's so cool. Loop-de-loop. You can't use a weapon while you're on it, which thank goodness for that. Here. So yeah, that's kind of cool. That's one of the only stages that actually has, or I guess in this case races, that actually has a loop-de-loop on it. I like this. Everywhere you go, you'll see signs that say Nintendo. There's a sign over there that says Rare on there. Really cool. This ice over here, this like watery ice, you can't go on it with the carts, because if you do, you bounce. You bounce right off of them. So I'm going to show the magnet. I have someone up ahead of me, and you just zoom up to them. Whoa. That guy had the... So you kind of notice there, he had the upgrade, the shield upgrade, and it disappeared right when he hit the loop-de-loop. That will happen if you hit the loop-de-loop. That was close. So this Walrus Cove is a pretty straightforward stage. It's quite a long one, actually. You have all your blue balloons, you've got the shields. There was a red balloon up there on that little ledge area. So this world's actually kind of cool. It's a big upgrade. There's more like pathways for you to take in this world than there was in Dino Domain's racetracks. This is where like second pathways kind of kick in. Oh, I thought that was the final lap. I let go of the button and I'm like, uh-oh, one more. And again, that loop-de-loop, so cool. Grab that. I'm gonna see if I can show off that where that red balloon was that I mentioned. Go over here and grab these. I want to grab these bananas. You always want to grab the bananas because, like I said, they make sure that you have the speed boost. So, oh, that didn't work. It's up here. Yeah. See, there's a red balloon if you were having a hard time trying to take out some people, or they kept getting ahead of you. There's your chance of shooting them down. Now, I haven't gone this way yet. You got a green balloon here. This is the only... Is it the only one in this stage? I think so. Someone's been... Maybe there's more because someone managed to leave a mine there. So, who knows? Maybe there was another one I didn't know about. Anyways.
for you.
Alright, now we have 14 balloons. So, I honestly think any race that shows up we'll be okay with. Alright, next one. Snowball Valley. And oh, this race.
Snowball Valley.
Again, this stage has more than one pathway. So we're gonna go this way. And nah, we didn't see it. Sometimes a racer, because that's the second pathway up there, sometimes you'll see another racer going up here. This way! Snowball Valleys! There's giant snowballs coming down this section. So you want to watch out for those. You get hit by them, they will shrink you down and you'll lose your speed. To show off that other pathway was over here. You get not only just one blue balloon, but you get a second one. So it's more worth going over here than anything. If you want to save time over here, use one of the shields, grab one of the blue balloons, and just rocket your way through. That's the safe way of getting through. I always have a hard time trying to get to those balloons, but oh well, that's what it is. Alright, well we're going to go over here. I'm going to grab this again, and we'll grab that. This is the better pathway, I find, taking, and I like that. If you notice on that wall, there was some faces. It had Crunch, and I think it had Bumper, and I think it was Pipsy. But anyways, that's the race done. This is a short race. This was one of the shorter races in this area, so meh, it's okay. But man, I like this area, just how it looks, like how the mountains are all blue and you got snow coming off of them. So cool.
For you.
Alright, on to the next race. This one, Frosty Village.
Frosty Village.
And no, it's called Frosty Village. I don't know why it says Trasty Village. I suppose they're trying to say Frosty, but it says it's Frosty. Okay, showing this off. This place has also other alternative pathways for you to take, if you want. And I always like that. The screen kind of clips into the floor right there. You saw that little like grayish mark. This race has multiple pathways once again. Even though on the map it doesn't look like it, there is. There's actually quite a few. There's some that we can't get with the car. There's some we can get with the hovercraft though. Because again, hovercraft can be used here. One is right through that waterfall there. If you go through that waterfall, it will take you out onto this side. So that's one shortcut right there. But again, it can only be accessed by hovercraft. I don't think plane is accessed here. I don't think so. You have another magnet balloon here. These ones there's not often you see those. Okay, want to show this off. There's a path, shortcuts over here too. If you come over here, you'll see speed boosts. Yeah, that lets you skip. No driver really goes through here, so that lets you skip out so many drivers right here. And it's easy to get the 10 balloons here, or 10 bananas here, because look at it. There's so many bananas right there. There was like 5 right there. I'm already at 13. There's some races where you can actually get a total of 20, and it's crazy. I don't think I'll be able to get 20 though. Anyways, let's show off the next shortcut, which is on the exact opposite side. So we want to go this way. Again, boost over here. And another one here. I think there should be one more ahead. Yeah, right there. And nah, I missed that one. The good news is, since being on the snow, you don't really lose your speed, which is pretty good. And you got a magnet balloon right there as well. And that should come to the end of this race. And I missed that boost there too. Whatever. There we go. We're good. I'm not sure many people know about that shortcut. The ones on when you're in the little village area, if you go on the sides. I don't think not that many people know about that. Anyways, we got our next balloon with a total of 16. And just like Dino Domain, you know what it's time for. Time for the boss. So we dealt with a Triceratops, a dinosaur. What are we dealing with here?
Now I challenge you to a race.
This guy must be full of himself, or that or Rare has something to do with big heads standing on mountains, because this is Bluey the Walrus. Bluey, this race is just like how Tricky was. It was start to end. There's no laps, no nothing. Just get to the start, get to the end. His first race isn't too bad. You have a lot of blue balloons around here. Just mind for the trees. You got some red balloons if you need to hit him, and it's all good. It's a pretty straightforward race. Over here, I recommend holding onto that one, and you got another blue balloon here. And you can just zoom right past this area. This race isn't hard. Go through a little tunnel here. I kind of like those two little candy canes that were just there. And coming back here, we have reached the bottom part of the mountain. You got a blue balloon here. Again, just watch out for those, watch out for the trees. You should be fine. And just like that, we already finished it. Straightforward race, even shorter than the first boss. But he's one of my favorite boss. I like this character.
Well done! Now try my new challenge. Collect all the silver coins from the snow world. Collect 8 from each level and win. Then come back and see me.
I've got something special for you.
Take your finger off the accelerator just before you hit a zipper. That was the secret I was telling you guys about. So if you're having a hard time with a race, or if you have a hard time trying to catch up to people, bosses, races, whatever, this is the trick you want to know. Let go of the A button right before you hit a zipper. And a zipper is those boosts. Anyways, that's it for this time. We beat the boss. We're going to end things off here. So next time on Diddy Kong Racing, we will be doing the Silver Coin Challenge here in Snowflake Mountain, but we'll also be looking for the key of Snowflake Mountain, as there is another door. Each world's gonna have one, so we better go find it. So I will see you guys in the next part.